Samoil Ciconkov. The name of the presentation is how to build and how to maintain an eco-friendly supermarket, which is in a super smart EU funded project. Ja ću govoriti na engleskom o prezentaciju, pošto cijela je na engleskom i lakše. Just a few words about the project itself. It's, as I said, EU funded project under Horizon 2020 program. Started 1st of February 2016, and the duration is 36 months. We are in total nine partners in the projects all over Europe. As you can see, Sintef is a project coordinator from Norway, Sheko from Belgium, Tutus and Yuba from Germany, KTH from Sweden, CNR from Italy, Cirque from Spain, IR France, and Energia from Macedonia. So what is the aim of the Super Smart project? It's a project to speed up the uptake of more energy efficient refrigeration, cooling and heating solution in the food retail sector in Europe. We can do this by many ways. One of that is by active removal of non-technological barriers in European food retail sector, to help the supermarket stakeholders to implement more efficient and more environmental friendly technologies, to save energy, to save investment and service costs, to comply normally with all regulations. So one of the three main working tasks for the project is to organize workshops, seminars, awareness raising meetings, training for the supermarket stakeholders, which are very important, free of charge. The second part is the support for the development of the EU eco-label. Under the project there is a development of the label criteria and the product group proposal, and a lot of supermarket stakeholders already are participating and can influence and comment in this process. The third part is communication and dissemination activities during the duration of the project. So what are the current challenges? Let me skip this one, maybe this is the better because we don't have much time. So, as we all know, and on the previous presentations before, I would not like to repeat myself, and one presenter, which I know very good here, said, "Kuda plovi ovaj brod, where this boat is sailing." And I must say that when it comes to the new food retails, when it comes to the new supermarkets in Europe, it will be definitely CO2 systems. They are preferred option for the new installation, but they are not yet implemented to the higher level, mainly in the South Europe. So there are some barriers which we hope to remove during the duration of this project. Why the supermarkets are so important? As some study says, almost 4% of all electricity in Europe are spent in the supermarket sector, which is a lot. Also, the supermarket costs about 1% of the global warming in Europe. So it means if we have less energy demand, we will have less global warming. The supermarkets itself contribute either directly and also indirectly to the climate gas emissions. Directly through the refrigerant leakage in the systems and indirectly to the energy consumptions. So there is a lot of possibilities where energy can be saved in the supermarket sector, and also we can save a lot, we can reduce a lot of the climate gas emissions. One of the measures, some part of the measures which are how to build an energy efficient supermarkets are shown here. Let's say like energy efficient building design, which is important, and I must say the second one maybe is the most important, is the energy efficiency in the refrigeration system. Because the refrigeration system itself counts for about 35 to 50%, depends, for the total energy cost of the one supermarket. Also, we can influence a lot in the component energy efficiency in the HVAC systems, introducing heat recovery, and also energy efficiency in the lighting systems of the supermarket. So, as many presenters before spoke, CO2 or R744 is the most attractive, I can say, and most widely accepted solution for the new supermarket. The biggest advantage is because it's the natural refrigerant. The price is cheap, it's available. It has smaller pipes. It has the compressor has less fat volumes, it means smaller compressors. We have a lot of excess heat energy which we can use. But normally there are some challenges in the CO2 systems, especially in the warm climates where we have higher ambient temperatures. But I must say that in the last couple of years, 2 or 3 years, there are many new novelties in the CO2 systems, especially designed for the warmer climates. So it's not a question about either it's possible only in cold or in warm climates. It's acceptable for everywhere. So I have here on this slide 3 systems with CO2. I will speak only about the first one, which is the most widely adapted, as it says here, booster system. It's a 2-stage system, and it is best fitted normally to the cold climate where the demand for the AC, for the air conditioning is low. In this system, the low temperature cabinets are served by a separator. There is a small booster compressor which lifts the pressure to the medium temperature level, and the discharge gas from the booster compressor mixes from the gas from the medium temperature evaporators. Here the gas can go up to 90 degrees, so it's highly recommended to have a superheater after the booster compressor. So this energy can be used either for hot water, sanitary hot water, or for some other purposes in the market. Very important here is also the heat recovery. We have the gas cooler and the high pressure control valve, which throttles the pressure to the intermediate pressure here. Flash gas, as I said here, flash gas bypass valve is very important because it regulates. It's very important because it regulates the pressure in the intermediate separator. So the liquid refrigerant is fed from the separator to the low temperature evaporators and to the medium temperature evaporators. Next to this one is the booster system with parallel compression, which is more suited for warm climates, and also allows integration of the AC systems. And the third generation, the newest one, is the system with ejectors, which replaces the use of the expansion valves. I must say this is the best system for the warm climates, and also enables the use of flooded evaporators. So when I speak about CO2 systems, as I've said before, heat recovery it's very important. There is a lot of possibilities where this excess heat can be used, either for snow melting, either for space heating, floor heating, or the air heating, also for the hot water tanks or district heating for the sanitary hot water. I must say that especially in the Scandinavia, in the northern part of Europe, supermarkets also can export energy. It's not just consumers. Some periods of time they can surplus there is a surplus of cold energy, which can be used if it's a part of some building complex for some other buildings or other purposes. Also the heating energy can be used or can be even sold to some other consumers in the area. Another thing where we can save a lot of energy are the display cabinets. Here on the picture is the open multi-deck cabinet, and there are some studies. If we introduce glass lids or glass doors, we can save at least 40% energy by introducing glass doors. You can see on the photo 75% of the energy consumed comes from the air infiltration. 5% thermal conduction, heat radiation, and 5% through fans and lighting. But there are some talks that maybe if you introduce on glass doors, on glass lids, some supermarket owners can say it will affect the revenue, it will affect the consumption. There is not a single study that when some market introduces the glass doors on the cabinets, reduces the sales volume. On the contrary, people tend to spend more time in front of the cabinets when they have higher temperature in front of them. Spending more time in front of the cabinet means possibility is higher to spend more money. Lighting, very important also. Around 20% from the energy consumption in the supermarket is for lighting. So introducing new LED light is a highly preferred option for the supermarkets. Also introducing timers for the LED lighting or for the lighting system itself, and also having daylight timers or daylight sensors. This is one study which was conducted this year, and as you can see here, the supermarket owners, the food retail owners, answered that for them 100% thing most important thing it means is to have an energy efficient store. 51% responded that they will approve 33-year payback time, 42% 6-year payback time. Second part of my presentation, it's about eco-friendly operation and maintenance of supermarket. Sorry? The last, okay, sorry, the last one. Easy. So, I will say less words about this because, as we all know, the key factors for achieving a system operating at peak efficiency is having an efficient, proper operation, sufficient frequency of system checkup, and good maintenance of the equipment. Everybody in the supermarket sector has its own responsibility, from the owners to the staff, supermarket staff, to the contractor maintenance companies, to the engineering studios and public bodies. This is also one survey result where you can see the answer is that 22% of the markets have monthly inspections or maintenance checks, 13% annually, only 1% weekly, 4% daily, and 15% on demand. So the operator should have not just knowledge from the refrigeration part, but also for the HVAC systems and the lighting when it comes to the operation and maintenance of the supermarket. Just a few slides about monitoring systems, which are very important for the efficiency of the market. This is one definition from Karel, which you have basic monitoring system, remote management system on supervision. So I have some slides here, piece of hardware where this is, for example, from Danfoss Smart Control System, where the system itself can adapt. Also, it can change the set points. If it's something simple, can resolve the alarm issues, have troubleshooting operation. Something similar from Karel. One example of what floating condensation based on environmental condition can affect the efficiency of the market, where we have based on the outdoor temperature normally. So when it comes to the service and maintenance, refrigeration equipment is very important. Not just display cabinets, also the heat exchangers, the machinery room, HVAC system, either it's boiler or burner or chiller heat pump, air handling units, air ducts and grills, also lighting, as I've said, and building envelope. Because the time is running, I have only 2 minutes. I will not say for every single one of these checklists. There is a golden rule and checklist which we developed. This is based on daily, weekly, monthly, and early checklist. What a supermarket maintenance company should pay attention to, not just for the refrigeration system, but the whole store itself. For example, as check for abnormal noise, vibration, or performance of compressor, check for defrost operation, proper operation and time efficiency of sensors, clean fans, inspect belts, and so on. At the end of my presentation, I would just like to invite you to visit SuperSmart Supermarket website, where you can find these reports and training materials for download, which are free of charge. There are 7 of them developed. There is mapping and segmentation of the supermarket sector in Europe, eco-friendly supermarket and overview, how to build, how to retrofit an eco-friendly supermarket, computation tools for supermarket planning, eco-friendly operation and maintenance, and also EU eco-label for food retail stores. So all these reports are available for download from the website. So thank you for your attention, and hope it was an interesting presentation.